Can we work it out? Only time will tell. It's gonna take a lot, cause we've been through hell.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is borossy. Happy 2025. This will be my first video back since the new year, and I'm recording from my favorite spot. I'm on the balcony and I'm surrounded by my plants. I'm keeping my voice down because Caesar is asleep, and right behind me is our bedroom, so I'm trying to speak not so loud. And I wanted today's video to be a sit-down video. I did a poll over on the community tab, which the members of my Spoonie friends group were able to vote for what video they wanted me to film next. And the one with the most votes, so it was 60%, that wanted me to share my daily symptoms and how they affect my life. And I think that's very suitable if I consider the fact that yesterday was a day that I was very much affected by my daily symptoms, and the reason being I forgot to take my Vampira medication in the morning, and about 2 hours after my morning dose is supposed to be consumed, I realized that I was starting to feel not so great. I could feel my brain fog intensify. I could feel my vision going, I could feel my overall symptoms just emphasizing, and I was struggling to walk. I had really bad balance, tremors came back, all the fun things, and I had to spend the day living with my daily symptoms. And I had normal things that we needed to do. We needed to go food shopping. We had a couple of errands to do in the morning, Caesar and I. And I remember telling him while we were waiting for our groceries, we were doing something. I just said to him, now I realize how much I'm dependent on my medication, and the fact that how I'm feeling now is my baseline. It scares me how much I'm dependent on the medication, but it also shows me that it's working for me, so I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the medication, and it makes me want to continue to take it. But it was quite a hard day. I managed to keep my spirit high, but I was struggling, and it was a lot of things that I had to manage. I needed to use my cane at all times. My balance was really bad. My tremors in my legs were very much prevalent all throughout the day. My brain fog was really bad. I felt like I was very far away from the world, and like I was in a bubble, and I struggled to look out, and I just felt really closed off from reality. I struggled to form my words. I could feel like my mouth was not, I felt like my mouth was partially paralyzed. There was just so many things. And I know that Vampira is supposed to help only with walking, but it also helps with brain fog. And I think in my case, I just feel an overall improvement of just all the symptoms. So if that's because some of the symptoms are lifted, my brain is able to compensate, I don't know. But I just know that every time I've had a relapse, I've accumulated new symptoms. And they say that you can recover partially or fully from your relapses. But in my case, I've never fully recovered from any of my symptoms. If you just think back to one of my first videos when I was telling you about how I got my diagnosis and things, it's probably my most watched video. I remember having this moment where I stumbled my toe and I realized I couldn't feel my toe, that I had lost feeling in the tip of my toe, and that intensified. So days after, like within the span of 2 weeks, I had lost complete feeling all throughout, like my legs all the way up to my hips. And although I got better afterwards, I never recovered the feeling of my toe. I never recovered the feeling underneath my feet or the back side of my legs. All of that's numb still. And we are going on 3 years now, and yeah, it's been like that with everything else. Every time I've had an optic neuritis, my vision has slowly been reduced, and they can now see that I've lost about 60% of my vision field on my left eye. And that's just things that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And then I have all these other symptoms too that are not scary, or they are not like making me unable to do normal tasks, but they're very much inconvenient and uncomfortable. Like my body can't regulate temperature as it should. So in one moment, let's say I can have, let's take the hands as an example. I will have like a line on my hand where half of my hand will be ice cold and the other half of my hand will be burning, and you will be able to feel it from outside. Like other people can touch my hand and they can feel those things. So it's not like in my head I feel like it's hot and cold. No, it's actually hot and cold. And I can get like really warm. Battery ran out. I was not prepared. But I can get like really warm patches throughout all of my body, and those can be really uncomfortable. I have so many other symptoms that I could go into, but I feel like each of them deserves its own video because there are so many ways they affect me in my daily life. So I'm gonna try and map out and organize like by category the different symptoms, I think. So that could be like a reference point to anyone who might be dealing with the same kind of issues. Let me know if you think that that's a good idea. I also had another few ideas for videos, one of which was what 2024 has taught me in terms of living with multiple sclerosis. Also normal day in my life videos, that kind of things. But if there is a specific video that you would like to see, feel free to comment down below. And if you haven't joined my members group, please do that. You can see on the, well, you can click the link underneath the video and it will take you directly to there, or you can go to the community tab on my page here on YouTube and it will show you what to do. But if you want to become a member of my Spoonie Friends family, you get a lot of perks. You get some exclusive videos that is just for you. You get to vote on future videos, and you get some other fun bits too. But thank you for watching today, friends, and I will see you guys in my next video. Much love.